If you are a Nigerian millennial, come closer. There's never been a time in the history of this country where it is tough to be in the working class. I mean, in the working population of this country now. Never been. And I don't think there will be another generation that will have this stuff again. And so because of that, I have made this video on 10 brutally honest financial advice for every Nigerian millennial. You know, in the days of our fathers, at the age of 22, 23, in fact, sometimes 20, 21, they have graduated from school, gone to the UK, come back, gone to study, come back. And just by being a graduate, you are working with the companies, the big companies in the country. You have a car waiting for you. You have a wife waiting for you. With your job, you can take care of a family of 3 children, 4 children. You have a house. Your wife can be a full housewife in those days. Now, as a young man, working and almost in my 30s, it's not the same. My own salary is not even enough for me to live, not to talk about starting a family with it, not to talk about building a life with it, meaning there are things that I have to pay attention to. And so because of that, this video is titled 10 brutally honest financial advice for every Nigerian millennial. If you are a millennial, and you have friends that are millennial, even some Gen Z from the age of 23, 24, 25, you need to watch this video and watch it again. Let every one of them sink in. The first advice for you is that savings will never make you rich. Why did I say that? You know, based on T-Pain's economy that we are now, your 100,000 naira that you saved in January cannot buy you the same thing the 100,000 naira would buy you now in October. So if you are getting into all form of savings, Esusu, Ajo, cooperative society, whatever name, under whatever guise, just know that savings will never make you rich. Don't get me wrong, it's good to save, but saving is just one leg out of poverty. In fact, half leg out of poverty, because if you stop at the level of savings, you will never be rich in your life. So that's the number one brutally honest financial advice I have for you. Number 2 is that you will need more money in the future than today. I don't know how you have been living your life now, whether you have been cutting your coat according to your size, you have cut the coat and turned into bikini, you have cut the coat, you have turned into singlets. I tell you that no matter what it is, you will need more money in the future than now. As at now, as a single man, all I need is maybe a 1-bedroom apartment in the choicest and sweetest place in Abuja. When I get married, it will grow. When I have a family, it will grow to be 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, school fees, pamper, this one, that one. Even for the women, just to take care of yourself now is what you need money for. As time goes on, you start paying school fees, buying sportswear, buying that one. What that means is that you need to take your financial life serious, because no matter how much money you need today, you will need much more than that in the nearest future. Number 3, the earlier you start investing, the better for you. Now, that's the irony. In fact, that's a paradox. In fact, that's all the English figure of speech that you can put it. Because now, you are still struggling to get money to eat and survive under T-Pain's economy. Yet, you need to start investing on time. Albert Einstein said that compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. What that tells us is that when you start investing, you stand a better chance of getting more and more from your investment when you start early. So, the earlier you start investing, the better. No matter how much things are now, no matter how tough things are, you need to start investing. That's why savings will never make you rich. So you need to quickly move from the era of savings to investing. Number 4, you know, most of our parents, some of them own their houses through mortgage. You see people, they've worked after a while for 20 years in service, they have their house, car, they've trained 4 children to school. I'm so sorry with this 4th news. I would like to break it to you that you may never own a house through mortgage as a Nigerian millennial. Surprise? Please don't be. Have you seen the price of houses lately? And if you look at the threshold, the equity contribution that they're asking people to bring, you know that first and foremost, with the current pay, some people cannot even survive. Not now talk about having that equity contribution. Then now have enough salary to accommodate the mortgage through their time of service. So, my brother, my sister, you may never own a home through mortgage, meaning you need to start thinking of ways, either through co-owning, crowdfunding, whatever form of means that will help you to own your home if you so wish to own your home, because you may never be able to own a through mortgage. Number 5, if you are not from a rich family like myself, if your daddy is not related to the who is who, and you don't have money, and you are not born into wealth, you are not related to Dangote, their delicacies, and every of the big men, your chance at getting rich is so slim. And the point is, leverage is your only chance at getting rich. Leveraging other people's money, leveraging other people's time, leveraging other people's resources is your only chance at getting rich. If you are only planning to be rich with your own money, hey man, you're gonna cry. Leverage is your only chance at getting rich. So all the plan of, okay, you will save, then you now save, you now buy one car, and then you turn that car around and do both with it. My brother, it's not as easy as you think. Leverage is your only chance at getting rich. So you need to start thinking about ways to leverage other people's money, resources, and time to make sure that you can build wealth for yourself. Point 6, there's this idea that philosophy that is being tossed around that they say is the peanut that they give you to make you forget your dreams, that is gingering so many Gen Z and even some millennials to go and start their business and leave their 9 to 5 to start their business. I am sorry to tell you with this point 6 that in Nigeria, as a Nigerian millennial, leaving your 9 to 5 to go and start a business is very risky. No, I said leaving your 9 to 5 to go and start a business is very risky. Not leaving your 9 to 5 to go and expand your business. Not leaving your 9 to 5 to go and join a business that is already working and own a part of it. But leaving your 9 to 5 to go and start a business is very, very risky. And I see a lot of people, because you have an idea and then you just believe that with the idea, if you had one and together, if you just need to quit your job and push that idea with your passion, with your energy. It's true, it looks good on paper, but before you do that, you have to ask yourself, is there food in the house? So that you don't need to go and warm a bath. Because leaving your 9 to 5 to start a business will frustrate you. I've seen a lot of people make that mistake, and I'm really not happy with their results. So what you want to do is, before you leave that 9 to 5, don't let any aspire to Maguire kick you out of your 9 to 5. Run your business by the side first. Run it as a side also. Let it grow well. When it has now grown enough to feed you, you have a customer base, you have a lot of people at least that can reach out to you. When it has grown, then you can now leave your 9 to 5 to face the business. But leaving your 9 to 5 to start a business is very risky. That's number 6. Number 7, I know we already know this, especially if you are in Nigeria, but I would like to stress it, that in Nigeria, who you know matters. My mentor asked me a question one day. I said, well, what is the Nigerian dream to you? And really, let's be honest, the Nigerian dream to an average Nigerian is to just to be connected to somebody that is just by chance appointed as the MD to one government parastatal or somewhere, somehow, one appointment will just come and just give contract. That's the Nigerian dream. The Nigerian dream is not a dream that an average Nigerian will be fine, sincerely. And so because of that, who you know matters. And so you must pay attention to relationships. You see that Gen Z bad character that makes them say, I don't care about anybody. No, hey, you are a millennial. Don't even try. Don't support it. Because who you know matters. Based on the appointment that they shared between the past 1 to 2 years now, some people's lives have changed. Some people are now driving Benz. People that were trekking before, they are now driving Benz. And they will drive that Benz for another 3 to 4 years. Maybe 6 to 7 years now, as the case may be. Meaning, who you know matters. Pay attention to relationships. Build relationship with people that are ahead of you and people that are on the same level with you, and even people that are below you, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. Who you know matters. It could be a deciding factor in your career, in your business, and even in your finance. The 8th brutally honest financial advice that I'll give you as a Nigerian millennial is your pension will never be enough for you. Have you checked your pension fund account recently? Have you seen how much is there? Especially if you have worked for 3, 4 years, 5 years. Have you seen how much is there? And with the way the naira is losing its value gradually, daily these days, you might get to the end of your life and find out that there is nothing in your pension account for you to live on, because the idea is that you stop working at the age of 65 and then you use the money in your pension account for like 15, 20 years and far much more than that. So say you are alive till the age 90, you have to live on the funds in your pension account till you die 25 years later after leaving active service at the age of 65. So the question is, do you think that pension fund will be enough for you? The answer is no. That means that you need to start thinking out of the box when it comes to planning your retirement. You need to start taking ownership of your retirement journey, of your retirement experience as a Nigerian millennial. The way the naira is losing its own value is so alarming that if your only hope for life after your active service is your pension fund, you might live a very regrettable end days on it. God forbid. The ninth brutally honest financial advice I have brought for you is, without emergency fund in Nigeria, you are on a long thing. Yes, I know that you serve a living God. I know that your God will keep you from all evils. But there's a need for emergency fund. You can wake up and hear that your organization is shutting down, or you can wake up and they tell you that they are phasing out your department in your organization, or one thing can just lead to another and all of a sudden you have nothing to resort to. Without having emergency fund in this country, you are, I don't want to use the F word, but you know what I'm talking about. So my point is, as a Nigerian, you must have an emergency fund. The rule of thumb says to have 3 to 6 months salary somewhere that you can access it should there be a need for an emergency. And the last brutally honest financial advice I want to give you as a Nigerian millennial is that earning and investing in naira only is a sure way to poverty. Again, earning and investing in naira only is a sure way to poverty. So you must try to widen your horizon. You must try to make research on how you can make money in dollars, invest money in dollars and get your returns in dollars. Just do anything, whether it's dollars, whether it's euros, whether it's pounds. Just ensure that you are not only betting against the naira. You're not just making the naira as your sure and only source of currency. So with this, we have come to the end of this video. Let me do a recap for you. 10 brutally honest financial advice for every Nigerian millennial. Number 1 is that savings will never make you rich. Number 2, you will need more money in the future than you need today. The earlier you start investing, the better for you. No matter how tough things are, the earlier you start investing, the better for you. You may never own a house through mortgage as a Nigerian millennial. Leverage is your only chance at getting rich. Leaving your 9 to 5, that is your paid employment, to start a business is very risky. In Nigeria, who you know matters. You must ensure that you build relationship. You should know that your pension will never be enough for you. Your pension will never be enough for you. Penultimately, without emergency fund, you are on your own. Earning and investing in naira only is a sure way to poverty. And so with that, we have come to the end of the video of the 10 brutally honest financial advice for every Nigerian millennial. I did a video on things to note before you start investing. It is now showing on your screen. Ensure to watch that video before you run off making investment decisions. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am your host on the Street Banker channel. If you have any question, any comments and suggestions, please drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to share this video with your fellow millennials and even people that are Gen Zs that are coming behind us, so that we can note this financial advice and make necessary corrections to avoid these issues. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bella ciao.